In this problem, we're still doing substitution. The only difference is that in this problem, neither one of the variables are solved for. So we're going to have to choose which one we want to get by itself, either the x or the y in the first or the second equation. I always pick the variable that does not have a coefficient of anything other than 1. So I would choose this one if you can. Sometimes you don't have that choice, but in this problem you do. So I'm going to get that x by itself. So to do that, I'll rewrite the equation over here. To get the x by itself, I'm going to add the 2y to both sides. So when I do that, I get x equals 2y minus 3. And now I have one variable already solved for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use what x equals and plug it into the x in the other equation. I'm going to substitute the 2y minus 3 for the x in the second equation. So I've got 3. Instead of the x, I'm going to write 2y minus 3 plus 5y equals 24. So I am going to distribute. So I've got 6y minus 3 times 3 is 9 plus 5y equals 24. So 6y plus 5y, I'm combining like terms now, is 11y. Minus 9 is 24. So I'm going to add 9 to both sides. When I do, I get 11y equals 33. And then to get the y by itself, all I have to do is divide by 11. So I get y equals 3. Now that you know what y equals, you can plug that in right here or substitute it. So I've got x equals 2 times y, which is 3, minus 3. So x equals 2 times 3 is 6, minus 3, x equals 3. And remember, again, we're going to put these in as a coordinate. So the answer is 3, 3. And that is my final answer. In this last problem I want to show you, we've got 2x plus 2y equals 8 and x plus y equals negative 2. Again, neither variable is solved for, so it doesn't matter which one you do. I choose the easiest. You can do the x or the y. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to choose the y because I want to. All right, so if I've got x plus y equals negative 2, to get the y by itself, remember you can do the x or the y, it doesn't matter. I'm just choosing the y. I'm going to subtract the x from both sides. So I get y equals negative x minus 2. So now I'm going to take that, what y equals, and I'm going to plug that in to the other y, so the y in the first equation. So I get 2x plus 2. Instead of the y, I'm going to write what y equals, negative x minus 2 equals 8. Then use the distributive property, so 2x plus 2 times a negative x. So 2 times a negative x would be a negative 2x. 2 times a negative 2 is a negative 4. That equals 8. So what happens here, when we combine like terms, 2x minus 2 just is 0. So that kind of crosses itself out. You get negative 4 equals 8. So does that make any sense? Does negative 4 equal 8? Well, of course not. So if you get something like this, then it's no solution. And you can't go any further.